Hey everyone, Mr. Firo this side. Hope you guys are keeping well. So guys, in our previous video I said that we'll now on only be talking about stuff that is right for our dogs and correct for them, right? Starting from the right choice of food. So first things first, in order to get started, what you guys need to do is completely disregard the commercially available kibble food for dogs. Reason why I'm saying that is because it lacks the nutritional requirement for dogs and it is unhealthy. Reason being, it is more of carbs, very less of proteins, and it goes through 5 stages of eating process, right? In case you guys want further validation, you can check out my video on extrusion process, or you can search the net yourselves, right? So what is the solution? Start preparing food for your dogs yourselves till the time you have a legit product in the market which does benefit for your dogs, right? So what you can do is, let's say if you have a domestic help, you can put her to task, you can guide her that these are the ways in which you need to prepare my dog's food and the ways we're going to discuss in the next video. Second, if you don't have a domestic help, what you can do is you can prepare your dog's meal for a week and then freeze it. What you can do is you can have zip pouches and you can put those meal in the zip pouches, right, and then store them in the freezer and then take them out of the freezer, just defrost and give it to your dog. The food is fresh and healthy. So let's say if you have a 10 to 25 kg dog, his daily requirement would be around 235 grams to 422.4 grams, about 800 plus kcal and about 400 to 500 kcal, right? So what you can do is you can easily store a week's food, that will be around 3-4 kgs for a week's food, and then you can just give him simultaneously. Let's say if you have a giant dog breed, his requirement would be 1.1 kg meal, about 2500 calorie per day. So obviously you can't store 7.5 kg of meal in the freezer, so you can prepare the food for next 3 days and so on. In the end, you have to be doers. You have to do this task because the day you brought a dog, you took the responsibility. Dogs are a full-time responsibility, right? They are only the ones who believe in giving. They give us so much love, affection. They have no expectations. They only love and love us. So in return, giving them the right quantity and the correct food is the least that we can do. So we have to do that, right? So start preparing yourself. Start motivating yourself to do these things yourself, to give your dogs the right set of meals. So what meal do you have to give your dogs? I mentioned earlier that dogs are omnivores but towards a carnivore bias. So you need to give them a high protein and a low carb diet. But the high protein should come from animal based proteins. Reason being, because animal based proteins have high level of bioavailability and digestibility, right? So, but your plant-based proteins have less bioavailability. So let's say if you're giving them dal, right, legumes, lentils, right? So the lentils, the bioavailability is 60 to 70%, right? Though in terms of, let's say if you're giving your dog 100 grams of dal, it has about 13 to 15 grams of protein approx. Can be a bit higher as well, but I'm taking an average. So out of that, the bioavailability, that is your digestibility, the ability for it to get absorbed is between 60 to 70%. So it's not that you're giving your dog 100 grams and then completely 14 to 15% of the protein is going to get absorbed. No, it's so about 10 to 11%, 10 to 11 grams of protein is there, which is there for your dog to absorb, right? But your plant-based proteins are comparatively harder to digest, so majority of it will get wasted. So let's say out of that, the only protein that your dog has been able to digest and absorb will be around 6 to 7 grams of protein. As I've said, the dogs have an enzyme called amylase which has the ability to break down carbohydrates into simple sugars, but you need to understand the digestibility is harder in comparison to plant-based proteins, right? Because dogs have a monogastric digestive system similar to that of ours, but it's smaller, and the acidic level, the pH level of the dog's stomach is lot more in comparison to us. So it is very convenient for dogs to digest animal based proteins and absorb them in comparison to us, right? So this is what you need to give. Let's say for vegetarians, you guys believe in just feeding your dogs vegetarian food. That's totally fine, it's your belief, but at least include egg. Egg is a product which has about 100% bioavailability, and it's good in terms of it has good calories, it has high calories, it has good amount of protein. One egg has about 6 to 6.8 gram of protein. So depending on your dog's weight, giving him 2-3 eggs a day is not going to cause any harm, but it's going to only cause benefit to your dogs, right? So how can you prepare a balanced meal? We'll discuss about that in the next video. Meanwhile, digest this, grasp this, prepare yourself that this is what you need to do. Say it to yourself that you need to give your dog the correct form of food. So we're going to discuss the bioavailability, what food you need to give, how you need to give, how many quantities, everything in detail, step by step. So stay tuned guys, next chain of videos are going to be really informative and super beneficial for your dogs if you implement them. In the end, you have to be doers. So take care, I'll see you guys soon. Ciao.